Hey guys, how you doing? jpsarrireviews here. If you follow this channel closely, you know that I love to talk about collectibles. I share a lot of information from different companies, different licenses, different scales, because I believe that it's important for the collectors, for the community to be informed about what is out there, what is available, but also to know the stories behind the production of these pieces, the people behind it. So this is the reason why I share all this all the time. One of the companies that I've been looking at lately is Royal Selangor. Now, Royal Selangor is not a new company. They've been in business for over 100 years. They were established in Malaysia back in 1886, one of the oldest pewter companies in the world. And they're renowned because of the quality of the work. Lately, they've been doing a lot of stuff for DC, for Marvel, and also for Star Wars and Disney, and it looks terrific. So in this video today, I want to talk about the most recent pre-order they have, which is a Superman based on Superman #1 in Action Comics #1. And that looks terrific. It's available at Sideshow. We're going to look at what they have at Sideshow, but also we're going to look at their website. So in the next couple of minutes, stay tuned. All right, guys, we are here at the Sideshow website, and I will have the link in the description for those who are interested. But we're gonna look at the stuff they have here before we go to the official website of Royal Selangor. But this is the piece that I want to really point out to you, the Superman Action Comics #1. Terrific stuff. Now the Guild Limited Edition, which is the golden one, that one is pretty much sold out. It's on the wait list right now, even at the official website. The one that is available, of course, is the silver one. But if you can see here, they have a lot of stuff for Disney. They have stuff for Star Wars. Of course, these are not cheap figures or figurines. They are very expensive, but also they produce jewelry. They produce all sort of things, pewter stuff, and it looks terrific. Love what they have. You know, they got Black Panther on pre-order right here. Colossus. They have a lot of stuff. I've seen some reviews online. Terrific stuff. Terrific art. You know, the Disney stuff. The Batman 80th Classic Batmobile replica, that looks terrific too. I love the Star Wars Classic chess set. This is $1,800, which is not cheap at all, but it is a classic one. They have a lot of stuff. The Landspeeder replica, that looks great. So yeah, as you can see, they have a lot of stuff to offer, even at Sideshow. A lot of Batman figurines. That Thor figurine looks terrific there. They have a lot of stuff. The X-Wing Starfighter, that looks terrific. The Millennium Falcon, $550. These are not really huge, but they're pewter, and pewter has always been labeled more expensive because, of course, the craftsmanship it takes just to produce. But we're gonna look at, in this case, the Superman Action Comics, and this is, of course, based on the pretty much the first issue of Superman. And it's the limited edition to only 800 pieces worldwide. It's $490. This is not cheap at all, but this is the type of piece that you will display in a very more, I would say, more formal setting, like an office or, pretty much a studio. But here, it's available. It's going to be available in September and November. That's when it's going to release. So it's very soon. It's anytime soon. And we're going to read the information before we get into the pictures. Myths develop over time. In the case of Superman's, it emerges fully formed in 1938. Depicted on the cover of Action Comics #1, hoodlums flee a powerful built figure garbed in a close-fitting suit with a sweeping cape as he smashes the car he holds effortlessly aloft. The embodiment of a superhero in a single iconic image. In 2010, the comic book became the first to sell at auction for $1 million. Copies from its original print run continue to rank among the world's most expensive, with a specimen fetching over $3 million in 2014. Illustrator Alan Kwa and sculptor Mufisal Mokhtar sensitive homage brings the cover to a spectacular three-dimensional life. Cast in pewter, a recognizable retro Superman defies gravity, cape unfurled. He carries the remain of the unfortunate vehicle in bonded porcelain. Removing its crumpled bodywork reveals a meticulously modeled chassis and engine. Limited to only 800 pieces worldwide, this unique sculpture could take pride of place on an office desk or in the living room. Of course, the information there is a pewter collectible, Royal Selangor. The illustrator, the one that created the concept, the designer is Alan Kwa, and Mufisal Mokhtar, he's a sculptor. And You get the product size is 11.22 inches. The width is 7.9 inches. The depth is 7.5 inches. It doesn't have the dimensional weight. So now let's look at the pictures. And I love the concept of this. I think this is a very elegant piece. I love the whole idea they created with the whole thing. From, in this case, the back of the cover, you know, they did that looks amazing. He's holding that. The vehicle is actually porcelain, but in this case Superman is pewter. And man, love that, love the base. This is a very elegant piece. And although he is representing this classic cover, the Superman looks a bit more modern. Even the S and all of that, the figure itself first feels a bit more modern. So it's a homage to the classic cover, but not necessarily 100% accurate to it. But man, it looks terrific. I really like it. This is one that, you know, I don't know if I really can afford such a thing, but if I have the opportunity, you know, if I have an office space or a studio, I think it will look so elegant, so classy there. I love that the S is down there. Love that. It's a very, there's not, I would say, much detail in that base, but what is there, it's so well done. And I love that in the back you can see Action Comics #1, 1938. That's very nice. I love all the detail in this piece. This is a very nice piece for sure. And here you can see how everything comes together. This parts come separate. You have to assemble that, you know, and you have the pegs right there. This is a very nice piece for sure. Love it. I love the concept on this one. Now we're looking at the Guild version. It's already sold out. It's on the wait list, but the Guild means that it's a golden, you know, so they apply a tiny little bit of gold on it, or it's on the paint in this case, and they paint it like that. So it has a little bit of gold powder, but not to the point that it's gold plated. But it is very, very nice. It's $780. It's more expensive, of course, or it was more expensive to pre-order. Because it's the edition size is only 200 pieces, so this is the most exclusive of the two versions, and it's also estimated to arrive in between September and November of this year. But it's the same thing. The only difference here is that actually the back, the cover, it's black and white instead of being, you know, color as the other one. And to me, this is more about the collectible value of this, because I do prefer the silver one. I do prefer the color background over this one. But of course, if you're looking for something that is more you know, they have, you know, fetches more a higher price point, or something that is more collectible in the end, that is going to be harder even to come by in the future, then you go for this one. So you're looking for collectible value, definitely this is the one. Unfortunately, it's no longer for sale, so you're gonna have to go through different routes to get it. But man, I like it too. It's the same sculpt, as you can see. Now, one thing I could say about the gold version, the golden version, is the fact that you can see more of the detail on this one than on the silver one, because of course the golden kind of makes it shine even more, and of course everything, the black and white background and all of that, makes it shine even more, so you can notice the detail even more in the cape and in his figure. So it does have a bit of presence, but overall it's the same thing. You know, when the back, you know, the base is the same, the vehicle on top is the same. Of course, the only thing would be that the cover of the issue 1 is not color, it's just black and white. But definitely this is another great piece. I love the art and the representation. It is, again, like the first one, it is well done. All right, guys, I'm here at the Royal Selangor's website, and I will have the link in the description also for this place, so you can come and look at the stuff they offer. Now, Royal Selangor has been in business for over 100 years, close to 150 years. They are sold out, highly respected in Asia, Malaysia, Singapore, Japan. They have stores all over the world, Hong Kong, in London, Sydney, Australia, many places. They're really respected because they produce some of the highest pewter quality products in the world. And as you can see right there, it's a lot of luxury items that they offer. And that's the reason why people come to them in the first place, because they love the luxury items that they produce. But I want to read to you. We're going to look at the company. I want to show you some information so we know more about this company. In 1885, a young pewter smith named Yang Kun arrived in Malaysia from the Chinese port of Shantou armed with little more than a set of tools and a determination to succeed. Today, young Kun's humble enterprise is Royal Selangor, the world's foremost name in quality pewter. Pushing the boundaries, our designers and artisans continuously expand the limits of pewter design while staying true to our heritage of craftsmanship. Joining us on this journey are like-minded design collaborators such as the award-winning Eric McNewson and John Young, as well as cultural organizations such as the V&A, Victoria and Albert Museum. Bespoke trophies from Royal Selangor commemorate victorious moments at sporting events such as the Formula One in Malaysia, Singapore, and China, Shanghai ATP 1000 Masters, and the Sime Darby LPGA Malaysia Golf Tournament. Headquartered in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, Royal Selangor has its standalone stores in top retail capitals around the world, including London, Hong Kong, Singapore, Beijing, Melbourne, and Sydney. Royal Selangor products are also carried by top department stores such as Wako in Japan, Harrods in London, and Hudson Bay in Toronto. Diverse expertise. Royal Selangor repertoire skills in the decorative arts is represented throughout our sister companies. Famed for fine silverware, Cummins is also renowned for its interpretive works, particularly those of Paul de la Mere, one of the leading silversmiths of 18th century England. Selberan specializes in crafting 18-karat gold and diamond jewelry that follows the European approach to craftsmanship. So now when we're talking about Royal Selangor, we're talking about quality and the fame of the company, but also a reputation. This is a company that produces a lot of high quality items. And now we're looking at the new collections. We have DC, Marvel, Star Wars, Mickey 90th anniversary. They also have a dinosaur series. So they have some stuff there, but we're gonna look at DC. And with DC, here they have everything they have produced so far, what they're producing or they're selling, or the stuff that is coming on pre-order. They have the limited edition Superman Action Comics #1. The Guild version is sold out, and also for the Batman Samurai, that one is sold out. But they do have this, the Batman Shogun. All this are, of course, they were manufactured by XM Studios, so they are producing those as well. They have the regular version, which is $1,000, and they also have the Guild version with $1,600. Now we're gonna look at the Guild version first, and very nice piece. And this is another elegant piece. I wouldn't say it's necessarily for everyone unless you're really into the Shogun series, and you're gonna love this. Now only 200 are going to be made for this. SM Studios' deft melding of a feudal Japan with its dystopian future is demonstrated to a spectacular effect in its Samurai series, which explores the eternal conflict between good and evil. Explicit in its symbolism, Batman's Shogun, astride his warhorse, tramples the colossal statue of his arch foe, the Joker, now in ruins. The armor, while authentic to the Edo period in style and fabrication, takes on an undeniably bat-like aesthetic. This replica, in pewter embellished with 24-karat gilding, reproduces every element in exacting detail. The base is modeled in bonded porcelain. I do like, in this case, the gold plated, because that one kind of, you can see more detail because of the gold plate, but doesn't mean that this one is bad at all. I think both are fantastic. They're great. This one is limited to 500 pieces, so there's a 300 piece difference. But with the base, the size is 30 centimeters, which is not really that big. It's not really a huge piece. And the base is 27.5 centimeters by 17 centimeters. So this is not really a huge piece. This is pretty much on the average of as tall as a 1/6. Technically, this is like a 110 or less than a 110 scale. But yeah, I'm guessing because of the horse, it's going to be as tall as a 1/6 piece. So it's not really that huge per se. But again, this is pewter. This is high quality. Of course, it's luxury item. So that's the reason why it's really, really expensive. All right, guys, there you have it. When you think about collectibles, one of the oldest materials that comes to mind is pewter. Right next to porcelain, right next to stone, right next to marble. You know, many pieces, many figurines and figures of pewter has been manufactured over centuries. And there are amazing collections out there. Beautiful museums where you can find so many of these pewter figures. And I remember when as a kid, I used to have pewter soldiers and stuff. I used to collect those with my dad. Love that. It's a fantastic material that is making a comeback nowadays, and more people are paying attention to it. And what I love about Royal Selangor is that they are recreating these iconic modern century characters in very elegant and exquisite ways. And that's something that we can praise about this company and what they're trying to achieve. Now, people are going to complain about the price point. A lot of people, particularly people that are getting into this hobby, statue collecting for the first time, or they're newcomers to it, or they don't know much about the history of the statue collecting, they're going to dismiss the price point because they think, well, I can buy for the same price a 1/3 scale statue that looks bigger and has colors and all of that. And they dismiss pewter because they think it's not valuable. But the process of manufacturing these figures is not as an easy one, and it takes a lot of work and craftsmanship. So yeah, you pay in top dollar for something that is considered more elegant and ultimately is going to be more valuable and more collectible than a 1/3 scale piece made out of polystone. That's just the way it is. It's always been. However, it does not mean that because it's highly sought out by many collectors and is well recognized in the industry, that does not mean that you have to own it. This is not for everyone. If you have a space for it, if you have appreciation for pewter statues and figurines, and if you have a place where it's going to look very elegant, then by all means, then you need to go for it. And if you don't have it, it's not gonna fit with you. It's not gonna fit in my collection for sure. But that's just a matter of personal opinion. It's a matter of perspective. What is your opinion? What do you think about these? Do you like them? Do you like what Royal Selangor is doing? Do you have any experience with the company? Let me know in the comments below. So once again, my friends, thanks for watching. God bless, take care, and I'll talk to you again. Bye-bye.